3, 2, 1, clap. Jason, you didn't clap. Jason, I'm going to need you to clap for me, pal.
Jason?
I need to sync that audio up.
I know you're excited.
Yeah, we know. It's cracked week. The guitars are shipping out this week, and I know you're happy that you have them, but I need you to clap so I can sync your audio, pal. I need...
It's shipping day today, right? He's holding all the guitars.
I don't know. I think, they're at his house.
That's somebody's guitar right there.
Yeah, Jason's house is actually the Cracked Warehouse.
Unbelievable.
He moved in.
I wonder what rarity that one is.
I don't know. Mine is a Cracked rarity. Top 100.
Let's go.
I made that up. Hey, guys, Jason could not join us today. I'm sorry for our long absence. We had a little hiatus. We missed a week, and now this week we're late. We're sorry, okay? Give us a break. We got big things coming, big things cooking behind the scenes. We can't tell you about it yet.
True.
It's not done cooking. The big pot of stew, we're still adding ingredients to it. Most ingredients will be done pretty soon. They'll be added to the pot, and the stew will continue to cook. And then it'll be ready to serve soon. Okay, we'll tell you about it when the time's there.
You're not talking about fingers in the pie or whatever. I know that was off. That was off.
That was a different thing. I was talking about getting my grubby fingers in pies so I could add my own ingredients. But that's something separate, but also similar. Well, that'll be the dessert for our stew. What do you guys want to add to the stew?
I feel like I haven't spoken to you guys in 2 weeks. It's been a while.
It almost feels like a month, man.
There's a straight up week where I'm just like not on the internet. Really, it's such a rewarding feeling.
Yeah.
That
so,
I hope people in this space understand that it's such a nice thing.
It is. It felt good to disconnect. I was gone, disconnected pretty much from the internet too. Not this week, but last week I was in Michigan visiting my lovely girlfriend, Callie Slays, with her family in Michigan. We were camping. It was really nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
It was very fun. It was by Silver Lake in Michigan, the Silver Lake sand dunes. Apparently it's a very popular like off-road type of sand dune type thing. A lot of cool Jeeps, a lot of cool trucks, a lot of cool SUVs, stuff like that. But that was fun. That's why I missed the last episode. And Alec, you were also gone.
Yeah, I was in North Carolina for like the last 2 weeks, just visiting family. I got tons of family down in North Carolina, and just to put it lightly, my folks are also trying to move over there, so we're looking at some houses.
House hunting,
so and it was pretty nice.
Jason.
I also got to meet up with Jason. Yeah, you know what? I think I did take a picture, and I'll ask Jason if we can put it in here. But it was awesome meeting up with Jason around his area, his neck of the woods. Not really the woods. He lives in a nice area. But also my family got to see him for the first time in like 13 years.
Damn.
14 years, something
Crazy,
like
man.
that. Because like me, my family, and I and Jason, we've known each other since just the VVV days, doing competitive shit with Guitar Hero. And so Jason was always talking to my parents, and so my mom treats him like a son. It's great. We are brothers from another mother. Real shit.
True.
So it was just so nice, just to meet up and have a good time, and also just spend time with my folks. Because family time that's that shit you don't get back, right?
And that's what Jason's doing, spending time with his family. That's why he's
that's that shit you don't get back, man.
Speaking
of which,
it's his parents' last day visiting him in North Carolina. Well, they live in North Carolina too, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But like around his area, this last day they're spending at his house, so he's spending as much time as he can with them. That's why I couldn't join us tonight. So yeah, sorry for the long absence. Sorry for us being down a member and also being late this week. But we're hoping that will be more consistent again very soon.
Yes.
Again, the big pot of stew is still cooking. We'll figure out how the stew works and all this stuff.
And our fingers will be in it very soon.
Our fingers will be. I'm digging my dirty grubby fingers in there. There's a potato at the bottom. It's going to overcook unless I grab it and bring it back to the top.
I'm going to eat the potato, man. I'm starving.
Can I split it with you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a big fan of potatoes. Oh, dude.
Yeah, sour cream.
We got the best type of sour cream over here in Minnesota. It's a Midwest tradition, not just all the Midwest, just part of the Midwest. It's called Top the Tater. Ever heard of Top the Tater, folks?
I think I've heard of Top the Tater.
Top the Tater.
Google that shit right now.
It's in Minnesota, Iowa, South and North Dakota.
Yes, okay.
It's good as shit.
Bro, I think I got this when I got Top the Tater when I passed through it.
I didn't fucking ask Google.
Didn't fucking ask. Hey, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Google AI. Nobody asked you.
Now widely used as a dip for chips, pretzels, and vegetables.
It is.
All right, shut up.
I'm not trying to
true,
hear
though.
AI, Jason.
It's true. It's true.
I didn't even say
Top
like
the tater.
hey G word. I don't want to say
That sounded awful.
G word.
That sounded terrible.
Hey, you fucking clanker.
Holy
Tell me what I want to know.
I don't want to respond again.
Hey, G-word. Huh?
All I said was top the tater, and it started answering the
Top the tater? Okay, anyway. No, I remember getting this stuff. I think we passed through, when I passed through Minnesota on our fucking cross-country trip, I think. I remember getting this stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so good.
Yeah,
or
it's good
Eric
shit,
brought it over. I think
bet it was
Eric brought it over.
Eric, I bet Eric brought it over. I'm going to ping
My buddy
Eric later.
They always bring stuff over from Minnesota, like that beer that they got me.
Got
and
real
then
ass
I think
Minnesotan
they give me like a thing. I think it was Eric that gave me the thing of top potato, and that was the last before you guys came over in May. That was JP's last time here at my house.
I just pinged Eric saying, "Can you send me top the tater sour cream?"
Yeah, I need some
please?"
top potato. That shit's
I'm right
delicious.
here. I'll go to Cub Foods. It's right across the street. It's right there. I'll send you top the tater. I'll get a shit to your house.
busy.
Potato. I'm
busy.
You. Yeah.
I'm
You're
busy.
doing something.
Never mind.
No.
I'm gonna ask Eric.
Anyways, it's sour
Anyway.
cream and onion chive dip. It's delicious. Okay,
Bro,
moving
okay.
on.
I love that.
My cousin, the oldest in like the grandchildren of, just like my family, he makes some insane barbecue. Like we had dino ribs for dinner.
Oh, he made.
We
the
had dino
ribs
ribs for one dinner.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
And
my whole body just
I
started
took a-
quivering.
Yeah, I took a bite of it and I'm like, this is luxury. This is luxury meats right here. There's
I want that in me
Arby's,
right now.
there's bit.ly/Arby's has the meats, and then there's
True.
this. This is
is
absolute pure luxury.
Great link.
Meats.
Yeah, great link. But like he has like
You'll find no
he's
meat
got a
there.
smoker. He's a fucking scientist. Man, I swear to God.
Love it.
He
That's what I want to be
makes
when
the
I
best-
grow up.
I
Yeah.
told you I've been watching like a ton of Guga on YouTube and just watching
Yep.
him like make steak and stuff, and I'm just like, man, I want steak, I want brisket, I want
Dude,
everything right
that's-
now.
No, but like he's like he just like he had his pipe smoking out of a pipe, and he's just he's
Pure
smoking the
vibes.
meats.
Aura.
Smoking the meats out there, and I'm just like, man, what a fucking vacation
Dude,
this wasn't. So that was like all the time, like throughout vacation, we just go over, and like we had Airbnb like pretty much like a walk away from his house, which was really really awesome. And so
Sounds nice.
that sounds awesome, man.
he had the pool, he had the music going.
I would love to be in a pool right now.
Great.
It just makes me
It was
think of
great.
Texas last year when we were all in the pool.
I know. Yeah, the amount of times I spent in the pool, man. I spent hours in the pool this vacation. So nice. I even went to oh my god, we went to a fucking Great Wolf Lodge. That's where we went.
Damn.
It was,
Really?
yeah, in North Carolina, we went there, and
I didn't know they had those all over there. I didn't realize that was like a fairly national chain. I thought that was just a Midwest
no,
thing.
Apparently it is. Apparently it is, and it was
I think
killer.
The closest one to me is in New Jersey or Pennsylvania.
Yeah, no, it went down like the big ass water slide where you just go in a big ass tube, and then we almost flipped over on the inside. It was
Classic.
Sick. It was great. It was sick.
Man, I haven't been to the water park in a long time.
Bro, water parks are so underrated. You
Yeah.
haven't been to one in a very long time, just go. Just go to a water park if you have access.
The
to
closest one to me is called Splish Splash. Anybody that watches this that lives on Long Island will know. It's fallen from grace a bit.
one.
no.
Man,
Not
that
good?
kind of
Yeah.
reminds me of a one that's a little bit closer to me. It's called Aquaboggin.
Oh boy,
Aquaboggin.
Sounds
I like
No.
that.
exciting.
Hey, Splish Splash looks fire. What do you mean? Oh, it's probably an old picture that I'm looking at.
Yeah, it's probably the problem is it's just like the teenagers working there really don't want to be there, and it's like just
They don't want to
poorly
be
run.
there.
Yeah, all the summer jobs,
Yeah.
Right.
Typical.
I
Because
work at Splish Splash for the summer.
the thing is with because it's a chain, right? With Great Wolf Lodge.
Yeah, this
it's
one's
like,
not
hey,
a chain.
If you ain't running it like us, bro, you're gonna lose your job.
Exactly. Lose
He
your
will
fucking
never work for us
license,
again.
bro.
Like type of shit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Not great. Man, I want some top potato. I found the tab again.
Yeah, I gotta see if those fuckers ship.
Oh, so
You can
good.
just buy it. It's delicious. You could probably make your own fucking top potato. It's just sour
Yeah,
cream,
no,
chive,
it's
and
probably
onion.
nothing insane.
But
so.
it's good shit.
But
It's
what if it
it's
is?
a
But
Midwest
we
staple.
have some lore to catch up on, starting
We do.
all the way back. I'm just kind of going through my feed, just to kind of talk about the things that we have not talked about. People rely on the podcast to know this information. I get it, but we'll finally lend our voices to it. First things first was about the announcement with the cracked Encore guitar.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Talking about how it's no longer a mechanical switch for actuation. Instead, it relies on Hall effect sensors for actuation. The mech switches inside are purely for feel. And, people who are very cautious, I'm being real nice about this, people who are very cautious and want the best for these controllers did not read it that way, and instead saw it as something like, oh, Hall effects in the Encore guitar, what's the point of getting the Pro now? Isn't that the whole selling point of the
yes
whole?
And no.
Yeah, yes and no.
Yeah.
It's a yes and no question. Take it from us people who have been testing out these guitars since, like, what? April? May? I think it was like May.
I think I got mine in early May.
Yeah, I think it was early May was when everybody was all of us influencers have been talking about it. And so all the hate listeners, just listen, all right? So in testing, okay? In testing, fine testing, heavy playing on the Encore guitar resulted in overstrumming. It did.
Bad overstrumming.
It was,
and it didn't take long for this to start coming up. It was like
it was like
within the
pretty
first
much immediate.
You had a really bad one. Mine only
Mine was
overstrummed
really
a couple
bad.
times, but it happened.
Yeah.
Like Alex started overstrumming pretty bad within the first 5-10 hours of playing on it ish. Right?
Mine started the first
less than
5 minutes, bro.
Less than 5,
like
yeah.
mine, like I was just strumming, like not even that heavy, and like it was just double strumming, and I was like, that's not good.
Yeah, I think I got a good batch because mine only ever overstrummed a couple times, and I probably put 8 hours into it.
I don't think you beat the fuck out of your strum bar that
Maybe
hard.
I'm gentle with it. Maybe I'm gentle with it. I don't know. Maybe it's a
you're
playstyle
a bit
thing.
more
Pretty
gentle with the strum
strummer.
bar.
You
But
are.
you take it from me and JP, who fucking beat the hell out of our strum bars, right?
Yeah.
JP, you slap yours.
I
beat
tend
the
to kinda
fuck
go
out
like
of
this.
mine. Yeah, you go like that. You use your wrist a lot. I'm going like that.
And I start on the
Right?
up strum, so I'm like
And
slamming
so-
it up too.
Yeah, weird.
And I started playing like relatively light compared to what I usually play on. But yeah, it was not going to be something ready to release, and that's pretty much what happened. It was like, bro, hey, it started overstrumming in an hour.
We were vocal about it. Like it was
extremely vocal behind the scenes, and it was not a change that I was truly expecting, because I didn't think that they would just go, all right, Hall effect, and go do that. I did not expect that to happen. But if we think about it time and time again, this has happened before in the past with guitars that were supposedly ready for prime time. So before any revisionists out there are going, oh, it's been 20 years and they couldn't fix the mechanical switch problem, blah, 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 says something about the quality of their product. Listen, motherfucker, we're done with mechanical switches for actuation in these strum bars. We're done, okay? With the level of people beating the shit out of their strum bars, and you want longevity of a controller like this is the step that's closer. Dare I say, this could eliminate it entirely. Just going with an actual Hall effect sensor performing the strum input instead of the switch itself, doing that actuation and that being the strum down and strum up input. I mean, JP, you're the guy who's broken down and dissected not really the cracked Encore switches, but Guitar Hero guitar switches in general and other switches meant for keyboards that we have been using as Guitar Hero strum switches.
Well, that's the science behind it, right? Is so think about it, just for people watching or listening, and you guys, like, just think about your keyboard. Your keyboard sits down flat, right? And the switches are facing up. So they would be facing up if you're holding the guitar like this. But you hold the guitar like this. So all of a sudden, you have these switches that weren't created to be mounted this way. So you know what happens? Gravity. Gravity happens. Basically, the reason why a strum bar will overstrum or rake when you do this, when you flick it, is because if you're holding it like this, you're not holding the strum bar down, and so it centers itself faster. But when you're holding it like this, there's downward gravity on that spring back. After it gets released from the spring on the strum switch and it returns to center, there's a tiny bit of error where it moves slightly down, and because it's a really fast movement, normally something like this wouldn't be pushing the strum bar down all the way. But because it happens so fast and there's so much spring force behind it, it ends up actuating the switch. And so when you hold it like this, you could do this with any guitar whoever's listening to or watching owns, if you try to rake on a guitar that rakes while holding it like this, it's not going to happen.
Flat,
really
holding
as
it
often.
flat. I'm keeping in mind for audio.
Yeah,
audio
holding
listeners.
it flat. It's not going to happen nearly as often, or it actually might not happen at all.
At all.
And another fun thing is if you hold your guitar lefty, the rake will change because of gravity. And so you're using these strum switches, you're using mechanical switches that they weren't meant to be mounted while holding the object like this. They were never meant for that. And so what the Hall
Which is
effect
sideways.
does, exactly,
Sideways,
which is
like
sideways.
a guitar. Yep.
So what the Hall effect does is you still have your two switches in there, and you're still pressing them, and they still make a sound, and they provide feedback. But there's a Hall effect sensor that's registering the actuation instead. And the reason why this is better is because... Now, the gravity thing is true for the Hall effect, and that's evident on the Pro. Like, you can make the Pro rake if you adjust the actuation. But that's just because, again, spring force and, downward forces. But
yeah, and that's all that's stopping that strum bar there is just a spring and, I guess the body itself when you really thuck down hard on it.
Yeah, but dude, the Encore...
Imagine I'm holding the Pro. I mean, the body stops the motion. That's where it bottoms out. But then also what returns it to center is just a spring. It's just and
exactly.
Once you have these in your hands, you'll be able to feel it. You'll be able to feel that. Oh, this isn't like
you'll
this
be able
feels
to
different
feel
than anything else I've ever felt before. It doesn't feel like a Rock Band strum bar. It doesn't feel like a traditional Guitar Hero Switch strum bar. It's just something different.
Well, as a result of all that, the strum switches are heavy enough in the Encore combined with the Hall effect that I tried all 5 settings. That thing is a 1-1. It is forever a 1-1. If you want to try to rake, I would recommend the Pro over to Encore.
So
at that point.
I want to say right now, just as like a frame of reference, we're working on some stuff post guitar release for firmware debounce settings for the guitar controller, and this is including and not limited to potential rake settings, and stuff like cued input, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. For the extremely sweaty players. You know what I mean? So JP is not saying that the idea of raking is dead. We're going to be looking into things like that. Yeah. Now that we are completely ditching switch for action, mechanical switching for actuation, but instead relying on the Hall effect. This is the type of stuff that moves the guitar technology forward in a way that we had never seen before. So if you took the announcement of Hall effect and Encore being like, well, what's the point? It's like you're not really tapped in enough. All right, but just listen. If you want the regular OG Guitar Hero guitar feel, Encore Black Tribal all the way. Strum bar feels like the SG strum bar. That's how much force is needed to strum up and down on that thing. It feels fucking fantastic. If you want something futuristic, I can explain this extremely well. The Blueberry Burst Pro strum bar feels like the perfected version of a Guitar Hero Arcade controller strum bar. It's like a very, very perfected and very carefully crafted version of it. That's what I've heard from unbiased members of my family is even more satisfying than the Encore strum bar. So it's I didn't even tell them the features. I was like, hey, here's 2 guitars. They both feel different. Let me know what you think.
It's a good test.
And yeah, and so I had a nephew that was like, I gave him the Encore first, and he was like, this feels pretty good. And then I gave him the Pro after, and he was like, oh, the frets feel a lot better, and then the strum bar feels more satisfying. And I'm like, why is that? And he's like, I've only ever played Guitar Hero Arcade. And I was like, okay.
Wow.
Well, you know what? That's a lot of people who get back into Guitar Hero. A lot of people, because people don't have PCs. Or they don't give a shit about playing Fortnite Festival.
They got rid of their Xbox 360, their Wii, their PlayStation 3 over a decade ago. They haven't thought about these games. But then they go to an arcade like, hey, I remember playing that as a kid. That was fun. And then that's really their only frame of reference about how a guitar feels nowadays is the shitty arcade ones that have been in service for almost 2 decades. So,
but in some ways, like that one you played in Michigan, Jake, in some ways, sometimes goated. Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing like what we're doing right now. I mean, the custom scene is great, and the crack guitars are great. But for an arcade guitar, it was goated.
Speaking of arcade, wasn't there the modded Guitar Hero Arcade?
Yeah.
This is a good time to bring that up. I know that's a little bit more recent, but I don't know if that's like public info, but basically somebody who runs and maintains an arcade now has modded Sandtroller guitars hooked up into their Guitar Hero Arcade,
Because something we talked about a couple weeks ago, where we finally got like the security key for the Guitar Hero arcade machine like dumped and decrypted. Now Sandtroller just works on Guitar Hero Arcade.
It just works. It's just
so
like
funny.
360.
Yeah, just plug the bitch in and it just works. There's no sort of
you just hold down yellow. It's like, oh, you're in Guitar Hero Arcade mode. Great, sounds great.
Yeah, cool. We
Here
can
you
work
go.
now. It's awesome. This works on a Dell Optiplex from 2008 now. Cool.
I'm gonna buy Dell
Dude,
Optiplex tomorrow.
that's like solidifying the future of Guitar Hero arcades too, man.
Yeah, we're
like
future-proofing
Raw Thrill should be
everything.
paying Sanjay or the guy who dumped it.
Yeah, the guy who
Pay them
finally
both.
did an illegal thing, kind of technically by getting dumping an actively used security key, but in effect,
should we keep this in?
I don't know who the guy is. I have no idea who he
the
is.
guy is.
I
I
saw
don't know
a
who dumped
post,
it.
and guess what? You guys don't know who he is either, right? You guys don't know who he
Better
is.
not.
But yeah, I guess in theory, Guitar Hero Arcade now is like fully preserved,
it's
even if
evergreen.
Raw Thrills stops manufacturing new parts for the guitars. That's cool. Shout out to Central.
I mean, we could just have straight up. What was it? Roadside Bomb. We could just straight up have polybar guitar
polybar
controllers.
Polybar
Because
Polybar
you could just-
bar arcade. Polybar
Using-
arcade.
To manufacture your own guitar controller, it's like you need to have a 3D printer that's solid, which is like $300, maybe less. You need a
Or
filament,
more,
which is
depending.
You can make some crazy
you
shit.
know.
Get hammer
make some
on,
crazy
on,
shit.
on the case here. Get some hammer on guitar arcade guitar things.
Yeah,
I feel like his guitars would be absolutely perfect for arcade because
They're cool
I
and
think
flashy.
that.
and they're solid.
Yeah, not only that is because I think the only guitar that he liked the arcade strum bar. I was talking to him about this because I was telling him about my experience with strum bars and stuff, and how he was saying like, yeah, the big strum bar and stuff is something that we're changing all the time. But I was like, it feels like a really good GH arcade guitar, and he was like, thank you. That's what I was going for. And I was like, yeah, this is fucking good, because if people see the hammer-on guitar, right, the hammer-on guitar, and then they decide to pick one up, and they've only ever played on an arcade controller, it's like they're right at home, essentially.
nice and full sized.
Nice and full-sized, and
Yeah.
it's flashy and very nice. Performs super well.
Yeah.
I know that he actually sent me a new type of like strum bar, model that he's been working on. I haven't found the time to open up the guitar and change it, but very soon I'm gonna do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
More recently, Hammer-On has been teasing a different type of product that isn't a guitar that I think is
Oh my
fucking
god, this is
sick,
also
and
They look
there's also a
great,
little bit
man.
more
Fucking
recent,
bad.
but it's a good pivot. But we got to make sure we stay on track.
yeah, we can get back on track no matter what. But look at this shit.
But
this
yeah,
is 3D
look at
printed.
the post. It's worth it. It's
This
so
is
worth
this is
it.
the
It's
Rock
so
Band logo,
nice,
3D
man.
printed with lights back there, and here's a Guitar Hero one as well. It
I
looks
just
so
saw the
fucking
Guitar
good,
Hero
dude.
one. I didn't see this, man.
looks
Yeah, that was the newer.
Oh my god! And look in the background on his Discord.
Yeah,
The logos,
logos of
the
the
instrument
instruments.
logos. Give it to me.
I need
Give
it
it
right
to
now.
me.
Make
I
one
need
for
it right
every
now.
single one. I'll put them. I'll buy a whole new shelf, and I'll put only lit up logos.
Bro, I'll pay
on my shelves.
$100. I'll pay $100.
101, sir.
Oh hey, it's worth mentioning that he is doing a giveaway right now.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah, let me
yeah,
post
I'm
the link.
looking.
Yep.
Oh, he partnered with Deadlands, a
Yeah,
band called Deadlands.
Apparently,
And so
a
they
band
did
from
custom
Long
design.
Island. Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's what
This
this
is
was.
sick.
Okay, I was scrolling and I saw this guitar. I was like, that looks pretty cool. I didn't read the actual post. Giveaway time. We're partnering with Deadlands Band to bring you this one-of-a-kind controller. How to enter, like and retweet, follow us in Deadlands, comment what guitar I should make into a controller next. Cool. Got a
well,
week.
here you go,
Or 2 weeks, I suppose.
and we'll put it in the description.
yeah,
also-
sure, why not? Not sponsored.
Also-
I just think it's cool.
No, yeah, Hammer On
you-
is fucking awesome.
Did you
dude.
did you guys happen to see this one? Because I want you to see if you can notice something about them.
Ooh, what's this? What's going on here?
What, the lefty and righty ones?
Yeah, I got lefty and righty.
Well, you see, yeah, there's a little split on the sides.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. What's that?
Yeah, I wonder if you can.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if you can slide those off and maybe, maybe you can have one guitar.
Wait a second.
Oh, what?
Yeah, baby.
Wait, is there going to be like a
Wait.
connector where you can make your own double neck or what?
I think he's
What
going
the
full.
hell?
I think he's going full Michelangelo Badio.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh my god.
Oh,
so
now
like
you say that. Hold on. For those who don't know about this fucking guy. Michelangelo. Not Michelangelo, the painter. Michelangelo.
I thought they were the same guy.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at the aura on this man, dude. Just look at this.
He's still got the aura. After
he does.
All these years too.
I just saw a video of this not that long ago. I don't remember why I was looking up this feller, but I mean that's his whole shtick is that he has the guitars mounted like that, so he can do lefty and righty at the same time.
Yeah.
It's worth noting the Exile Lord, Michelangelo Badio.
I was just thinking that
dual guitar solo 5 stars video, which is probably 10 years old at this point. That video is fucking awesome.
It's old.
Hold on.
Find me that.
Lord.
I don't know if I've seen that before.
Oh, 9 years ago, but here, check this out. I love this video so much. It's good.
It's a great video.
Oh, I've seen this before. Never mind. I've seen this.
yeah. Just go to literally fucking like 2 minutes in. Literally 2 minutes in, he's just doing fucking chimneys.
Aura! The aura!
Little does Exile Lord know. He's the inventor of aura.
This is so fucking cool.
Someone needs to FC this, bro.
This is what you did with Flamingo, just a little bit different.
Yeah. He also had a custom. I think that was monochrome.
Yeah, 9 years ago. I'm looking at those frets. That's from 2015. Are those like resin? Is this still resin cast era?
Those are Sierra frets.
Brandon Sierra.
Brandon Sierra frets.
He's in the chat too.
I see Moose
in that video.
He also what was it? I remember he had those, like, he had the signal wired up to a mini controller or something like that, and he was playing he was playing like a fucking beta version of Solus 4, maybe about a year before it came out or something. But yeah, that was probably like one of the first times that you saw guitar modding like that. It's just like a really early version of it here.
No, Alec, this has the bug where when you activate star power, it makes tap notes look like strum notes.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it wouldn't show animated sprites under star power.
No,
so we had to fix that. We waited a long ass time for that, bro. A long time. I don't remember that coming out for like another 3 or 4 months after. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, that's cool. Going back. So what we talked about the Encore.
Just really quick for the Encore. I do want to say, I think the only thing that could have been done differently is maybe tell people a little earlier. I think not freaked out as much.
No. Like, seriously, full transparency. I think they announced that like really late.
Yeah, it was
also, and I'm not saying like, hey, they had no choice, but it's still just something that maybe could have had a bit more foresight. But yeah. I think once people get this into their hands, they'll get it.
I think they'll understand.
Or like they'll probably forget that this this announcement even happened.
I think so too. Yeah, it was just.
I promise you, it had to be done.
Yeah, trust me, it would have been really bad if it would have shipped out with the switches the way they were.
The switches that are on the OG Encore, I promise you, you would have been the people who were mad about that announcement would be 50 times, 100,000 times more pissed. And it would be like, man, that was like our shot.
Yeah.
With it, I'd just be like, oh my god,
any goodwill that Crack has already built up, and it's like, oh well, they were frauds. But to make a long story short,
it just goes.
To wrap up the whole segment, TLDR, the strum switches that they manufactured they just weren't up to snuff. They weren't good enough. They were having issues. And
they weren't going to delay it again. So they had a decision to make.
They weren't going to delay the game. So it was like last minute decision. Fuck it. Both guitars are Hall Effect now. We'll keep the switches. They're not hooked up to anything. If you open up your Encore edition, you'll see that the strum switches are there. They're on a PCB. There's things on the PCB. There's just no wires attaching that PCB to the rest of the guitar. They're just dummy switches. So they're only there for feedback. That's it. But I've been playing on it, and it feels really fucking good. I have no complaints.
They feel great.
And 99.9% of players won't really be able. They won't care about this.
And you can still adjust the actuation on the Encore. Like I put mine at 1, and it feels like exactly at time with
like
the
an
click,
SG.
But you can make it later.
But I was gonna say, bro, play on any Wii Les Paul, bro. it will actuate if you push it just a little bit.
Yeah.
That's why raking is a thing, man.
It's because of the Wii Les Pauls. That's why raking became so popular.
I remember when I was a kid and I had the Explorer, I was like, damn, I don't actually have to like bottom out the strum bar for it to register in the game. Like, I was just sitting in the menu, I'm like, why is it? Why is it that way? It's like, or it's just like one of those A moments that you get. It's like, oh, the strum bar is really satisfying.
Yeah, where you're just like,
oh, it actually goes down without me pushing all the way. Like, it's just one of those things.
Yeah, meanwhile, with the Encore, you would push it down a quarter of the way, and it would go down like 5 times.
This is before the change. But like, if some like when you guys get the Encores, just like let us know, or just listen to my words here. It's like you won't feel the difference.
No, it feels
literally
exactly the
functions
same,
exact
except
same
there's no
way.
overstrums now.
And OG strum bar feels.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
it's
like,
because
it literally
the switches are very similar to similarly constructed to the original switches.
They're very similar. The modders, when they open theirs up, will understand when they open it.
Yes,
and
get it. Like the thing with switches is that they will fail. It's not an if. It's not a when. It's a when, because each switch is rated for X amount of million presses or whatever. Your keyboard, each switch in there will die if you keep pressing them long enough. Like it might take you like decades, but it will happen. It's just an inevitability of a mechanical moving switch with parts and all that stuff. But
and then
the Hall sensor,
that's the thing.
Theoretically, should never overstrum unless you want it to by flicking it and doing all crazy shit like that. But just from regular play, theoretically, that Hall effect sensor should be like pretty much bulletproof.
See, I was like talking to people on Reddit, and they're going like, "Man, we know these mechanical switches work." Sorry, pulling back for a second. They don't. Like they failed. Like you said, Jake, they fail over time. It's like when they fail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right? You can have a perfectly working guitar, and then like 5 years later or 20 years later, then it could just start failing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say with my utmost confidence that the SG is the most stable, the most durable strum bar to ever exist.
It is full agree.
That in combination with the Guitar Hero 1-2-80s having a strum limit involved, I think that saves them, because a lot of times when I use SGs personally is on those games, so there's already strum limit.
Mm-hmm.
So if it did do a random overstrum, that gets caught by software. So I don't think I've ever had like a random overstrum ever in Guitar Hero 1, 2, or 80s. Whether that be because of the guitar or the strum limit, I'm not entirely sure. But my guitars. Genuinely, even the times I have used an SG, like on my PC with an adapter or on my Xbox with the Indigo, the Blue Indigo, I've never felt an overstrum on any of those things, and they're old as dirt, almost 20 years old. This year, 20 years old.
Yeah,
true. This year,
yeah, but like I was saying, Guitar Hero 3, I had overstrumming problems.
Yep.
Forget about a World Tour. Very distinctly remember. Very distinctly remember.
Home.
The week I had
I went through
like
4 of those
4
bitches.
days in. 4 days in, it started overstrumming.
Mine was the same day, bro.
I'm not joking. I'm not joking. If you guys remember the World Tour switches, the fiasco that was, and everybody's guitars breaking, that would have been a similar thing to the crack guitar. Not to say that they're incompetent, they know what they're doing, whatever. I'm just saying,
very similar.
Kind of similar. The switches just had a fatal flaw in the manufacturing process. It's just not up to snuff, and there wasn't enough time to fix it in like the proper way of redoing the entire switch. So this is like the Band-Aid fix that kind of makes it a better product. And anyways, it's more expensive for the manufacturer because of the Hall effect.
No, it is, and they kept the price the same. And if that
which is insane.
If what happened on World Tour happened with this, it would have been so much worse because we're so much further along, and I really bring all of this the reaction from some people, not visceral reaction, but the fear, people are traumatized of just things not working out with this franchise.
Yeah,
yeah,
no, exactly, and I think a lot of the people who would be like, oh, well, it's time for the influencers to tell us if it's actually, this is a good change or whatever. It's like, or you guys are gonna defend anything. You guys get paid by them.
And we're not defending them. They fucked up. They should have said.
No, they fucked up. I told them. I literally told them that they fucked up, and they're like, okay, we gotta fix it, and then they fixed it.
Yeah, the real fuck up would have been like, it's too late though. It's too late in the manufacturing process. We already got these switches made. We have to ship them out like that. And then everybody that got one would have been extremely upset, and they would have had to issue refunds and recalls even, perhaps. And
by the way,
they fixed it in a different way.
They tried to see before they went with the Hall effect, they did make the effort to see if they could get the switches to work, and they ran a bunch of tests. And they determined they didn't have enough time.
It couldn't beat my test, man. It couldn't do it.
Yeah, they didn't have enough time. So, look, like the guitars will last longer, which is like the best thing for us, because the whole reason the guitar modding scene started is because the old ones fucking die, you know. So like we've
one
got
thing
our,
that I was so
landscape
impressed
now.
with. One thing that I was so impressed with Hall Effect, man, and this is not something that I say lightly, because it happens with every single custom guitar, every single guitar that I had. When I'm in the zone, for the last 6 years, I've had to pull back on how hard I'm strumming.
Mm-hmm.
I've had to pull back, because if I strum too hard, since we adapters, since RAFnet and all that stuff, if I strum just a little bit too hard in my comfort zone, it would overstrum. Always phantom strum, some way, somehow. So I've been, until the Destroyer came along, and even then, I couldn't even like play at my full force.
Yeah.
But this guitar was the first time I've been able to play absolute full force.
It's just not a problem, man.
And just
it's not
play
a problem
comfortably. And I played on this thing like a maniac, trying to make sure that this thing is stable, and there would be no like any sort of like overstrumming or any sort of issues like that. And like, bro, that's the real deal. Hall Effect is the real ass deal. That is the step that guitars had to make in order, you know, to keep on existing. So in a way, kinda, I don't know what Harmonix did with Rock Band guitars. Isn't it just like a magnet? Isn't that a magnet switch?
Yeah, reed switch.
It's a reed switch. Yeah.
A reed switch, right?
They put the magnets in the actual strum bar. And
yes.
They activate based on a certain distance, I believe. Like it'll.
So
like,
it's
make,
like
it'll
it's
make the connection.
almost kind of like Hall Effect sensor, almost.
Yeah, well,
Hall Effect uses
there.
magnets, but it's different.
It's different. Yeah.
I'm not smart enough to know the difference. I just know that it's a different thing. Reed switch versus Hall Effect. I don't think reed switch is Hall Effect. Let me just do a quick old Google search.
Well,
I'm not going to chat GPT that shit, because I'm not that type of guy.
When people get the guitars, when they get the Pro and they get to open it up and like,
yeah, isn't it a magnet hitting another magnet? That's what I was understanding. Like when I was,
I think the Hall Effect is like it's like a field, like a magnet field kind of thing, you know, because it has different. Like that's why I can detect what actuation it's at, like the degree. It's like you know how like
it's like a dead zone. I was gonna say like a dead zone type thing, right?
You know how the whammy potentiometers work? Like they have like a range. Like imagine like Hall Effect is that, but with magnets instead of like an analog signal.
Fucking magnets.
It's really digital. Fucking magnets. How do they work?
Mm-hmm. So it appeared that reed switches are mechanical, using physical contact of two ferromagnetic reeds to complete a circuit, while Hall Effect sensors are solid state, detecting changes in magnetic field strength and converting it to an electrical signal. So they're analog.
Yep. Yeah.
Which means that there's a variety of that's why we can change the actuation point, because it's detecting different changes in the magnetic field. So like the amount of pressure you put down on the strum bar, it can detect each little bit of amount of it, instead of the reed switch, which is just like on or off, on, off. This is many different states of on. You know what I'm saying? Analog versus digital.
Which, by the way,
which can play is going to be playing a big hand when we're doing that the post release.
Yeah,
post-release, like testing with the firmware and stuff.
Well, dude,
so
that'll
be very fun.
The control, like I gotta tell you guys, like
it's
I love
phenomenal.
It.
It's good
it's
stuff.
It's like a portable
really cool.
Sandtroller light. Like that's what it feels like. It's like a light version.
Have they showed that off yet? Are we able to show that yet?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think we can yet. I don't think I've seen that publicly.
I was able to show it off a little bit. I like a very specific build of the app at some point in time I was allowed to show off, but now that they're updating it like all the time, I'm not sure. We might have to have clearance for it. But Marcus, shout out to Marcus. There's a video that dropped where that he cooked up showing the app and all that stuff. Did you guys see that?
Is that the one that's out today, or is that one that's
the one that's out today? He was showing the app. Yeah, the overview. You watch the overview video that released today. Today, July 24th. You guys are going to be listening to this tomorrow, July 25th. But he does Marcus. Show off the app in this. And yeah, Marcus cooked this whole thing. Shout out. But I thought what was so funny about this overview is that in one of the shots they're playing GH3 on PS3, but like there's a table blocking where the PS3 is, and I don't think they noticed until after.
I can see a PS3 right now.
No. He's playing Rock Band 4, but when he's playing GH3, there's a table there, and I was like, that's so diabolical because fucking PS5 is right there, and it's like,
That's funny. It's funny.
I feel like they did the GH3 footage
there
first, and then they did the Rock Band 4 footage afterwards.
Probably.
So,
yeah, I was very confused. Yeah. I was like, are they playing on a 360 with an adapter? I'm like, no shot they would do that.
No,
so it makes sense it was PS3.
But I thought it was fun. Oh, quick! What are the songs that are being played?
Oh yeah, I was trying to figure
out. What's the song being
out
played on Rock Band 4? I don't know what the Rock Band 4 song is.
All right, let's see.
But the GH3 song, that's fucking Story of My Life. That's Story of My Life.
Oh yeah, that's Story of My Life.
I know. 46 seconds in, Jack is playing Arabella. Oh no, that's Marcus. I think that's Marcus playing.
I can tell Arabella,
is playing Arabella. Shout out to the video, the solo
Launch.
Looping over and over and over again. Launch
glitch.
Arabella FC.
And they would just keep going. Yeah, and Hero Guesser on the Fortnite Festival song is getting played that you can see the name of. That's right, it's Get Busy by Sean Paul.
Let's go.
Dude, I want to say, because we still haven't gotten these necks yet. Go to 2 minutes 25 seconds. The Rock Band neck looks fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, I cannot wait to feel how that feels. Yeah, we haven't.
It's going to be mech switches, dude. Like,
I was saying this in my Discord. I was like, bro, I'm kind of worried. Like, what if they just drop this? Like, I don't know how it feels. You know what I mean? But knowing Cracked and knowing the feedback that we gave them on both the mech switches and the silicone frets, it's like they probably knew exactly what to do for this neck. But it looks so good. It looks so good. I just hope it feels nice.
Dude, you know what makes me most happy is just like seeing how excited people are to get this thing. Like seeing like you didn't see this kind of reaction with the Riffmaster. It was much different. Like people are really like
this is the
excited for
opposite.
Different reasons. People are excited now because man, this guitar looks awesome. It looks so cool and awesome, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna work so nice. But the Riffmaster's like, a new guitar. That's cool. I want new guitars, and maybe we'll have a better one later.
Seeing everybody sharing like their pictures of like the email of being like, "Oh my god, mine shipped!" Like it's like Christmas.
Yeah, man.
It is like
Christmas.
It genuinely like warms my heart, and like just to say like, you know, like our input with this thing, and like because the thing I want to make clear about this guitar is that when we first put our hands on it, it was already really good. Like it was already
way back in February.
When I did IGN, I was like, "Is this close to done?" But like it wasn't, and it was apparently extremely far. And I was like, "Wait, you guys are doing more with this? Like even more than I imagined. Like maybe tenfold what I was expecting them to do more with." It was
there was many months of just small little tweaks here and there, just for small adjustments that makes it feel better. Like every version that we tested of the Blueberry Burst with the Hall Effects drum switches and the probably can't even call it a switch, the Hall Effects sensor with the haptic motor, every single revision just felt better. I was like, it already felt really good the first version that we played on. It's like, oh, this feels really good now, really snappy. It feels even better now. What the fuck is it? How are they doing this? But then
they just kept making
the final versions we got, it just feels really good. I don't know how, but they did, and I don't know. I'm excited for people to get these in their hands finally. And,
it's just so cool. Like my own. Like there's one thing that they did with the mech frets that was my suggestion, and they did, and I'm really happy about it.
I think I
can't wait for you to talk. I think you talked about it. Maybe you didn't talk about it. I mean, either way, it's fucking insane, and it did wonders for the mech frets.
It's something that makes the frets more stable. And quieter.
Yeah.
It does make them quieter as well.
That first neck we had was kind of crazy.
Which is why it's going to be like a different mechanical switch experience, but it's still going to be like good mechanical switch.
The great thing is that like
it's just different.
The great thing is that like the switches are like super low travel, like compared to like what a lot of like us do with using Chocks or the Gatorins. Like they made their own switch, and so it's like a way lower profile. Like it's a very low profile switch.
And these switches don't have manufacturing defects like the first ones, apparently. These are good. I haven't felt any phantom hits from the frets ever.
No, these ones are all good. You know,
I think I'm more rough on the frets than I am with the strum bar, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, well, you've got my frets in there right now.
I do have JP's frets in there right now. Yeah. But the switches are still the same. I feel like
the switches feel
especially when I'm tapping. I tap kind of hard typically. Like if I'm doing the one solo, I kind of slap these things, And
I
do play a little light on the strum, bro.
I can't wait to hear that in final because I can't hear them right now.
Yeah, it's true.
Discord.
A little bit ASMR for you.
Oh my god! I don't know what it sounds like.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude, there's so many people in my Discord server like right now saying we're so fucking back. Shipped.
Yeah, it's been cool to see that too.
Yeah, like
cool.
It's also like validating to me that like, you know, people wondered why like I stopped doing guitars, and it's like I just want this thing to succeed so bad, man. I really do. Like I didn't see it worth my while anymore. I just wanted to support this, and
I mean, okay,
I'm really glad that I did, and I'll mod this thing.
Disclaimer: before we go too far, Cracked never paid us any money to promote these guitars or work with them on these guitars. We're doing this out of passion. Yeah, they did give us some free guitars so we could play with them and test them and talk about them. Sure, that is a form of compensation. You're right. However, it was never like, thanks for the good words, Jake. Here's $1,000. Nothing like that ever happened. We're really just here because we're passionate, and they're clearly passionate too.
No fucking idea about the codes. Like they told us, like just full transparency. Like the creator code, like we'll know that like soon, I think.
What, like how much money we made from, or how? Yeah, we have no idea how many people pre-order with our codes because it's not going through the Cracked website. It's through Purple Dot, so we won't know until they ship.
Hey, speaking of
even
money,
getting the code was kind of crazy too. Like that was back when the Doohickey first launched. They're like, hey, we have a code for you. I'm like, okay.
This has nothing to do with Cracked, but I had to do a little bit of moderation on the Guitar Hero subreddit. This motherfucker said,
what happened on the Guitar Hero subreddit?
This guy was like,
nothing good.
I'm offloading. I'm looking for a good home for this Warriors of Rock kiosk guitar, and you know, I want somebody to purchase this off of me, and who enjoys it as much as I did. You take a guess how much this guy was selling it for?
Fucking $500.
$600.
$600. So I was like, this is insane. I'm removing this.
Thank you.
I haven't heard back, but I removed it, and I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna do the right. It's one thing to be like, hey, look at this cool thing that I found. I picked it up for $60, and it's like 3 guitars and a drum set or whatever. But to be like, hey, check out my eBay listing where I'm selling a guitar for $600 or $500. I think it was $500.
No, that's shitty.
Either fucking way.
No,
are you out of your mind?
Listen on eBay even, huh? Let me see if I can find it.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So like, I don't know, man. That's crazy, and so it just makes me very excited to see some shit like that not posted as often, or I'm not going to see shit like that.
Speaking of eBay,
I mean, game collecting in general is already
it's so bad.
A wasteland. It's a wasteland.
It's so bad. I've been scrolling my eBay as I normally do, and I've been seeing an influx of Riffmasters for dirt cheap. People are offloading them. like really? $40. You want a $40 Riffmaster? You can go get one. They say it's broken.
Right, I gotta look
and
too.
Only thing that was broken about it was just like
Riffmaster, no dongle, $38, no shit, no fucking shipping costs, free delivery.
There's
what?
Like
that's a body right there.
There's one that came with a dongle that was like $50. It was missing a faceplate, and I think that was it. I think that was the only thing that was wrong with it. No faceplate. $50.
$40.
$50.
Wireless
$60.
Wireless transceiver missing. Guitar does not recognized by PC via wire. I don't think the PS4 ones do they?
Wow,
they
really
no dongle, $35.
They can't get rid of these things, dude.
Bro, $35. $35 for a fucking for an Xbox Riffmaster. That will work wired. That will work wired.
Buy it now, shipping plus lowest price. Yeah, dude, $34.95.
$35 for a guitar?
Yeah.
Can you still buy the dongle
eBay,
directly from PvP?
Man?
Holy
yeah, it's $40.
I think so you can get a dongle for it, but like, yeah, whatever.
I think the Xbox dongle is out of stock right now on Turtle Beach, whatever.
No cables or wireless USB dongle included. That's $50. Yeah, no thanks. That's the fucking problem with dongles. Oh, here's a different thing that I had up. This is a TV I just bought. You guys on the podcast aren't seeing this, but I bought this TV on Facebook Marketplace. I'll send it to you guys too. And just out of curiosity, I was seeing what other people sell this exact model of TV for on eBay. $1,000.
Oh my god!
And
what?
Local pickup only. Local pickup only in New York, New York. They still don't ship this thing because it weighs 150 pounds. It's a widescreen HD CRT with HDMI input. I bought this for $150, and it came with a stand. The same stand, not the same stand, but a similar stand. What this one's on the picture.
This is 36 miles away from me.
Yeah, don't buy this.
Buy it for $1,000.
They sent me an offer for $930. instead of $999.
Wow, what a great offer! Wow,
yeah, cool stuff. It's out in my living room right now that I got for $150. Anyways, yeah. If you want cheap Riffmasters, you can go find them. Be sure to get one with a dongle, otherwise you won't be able to use it.
35
or if you do actually want one, if you do actually want a Riffmaster, make sure it's the Xbox one if it doesn't come with a dongle.
Because you can like debug your way into using it wired.
If you hold down all 5 frets and then you plug in the USB-C while it's already plugged into the PC, it'll show up as like a generic Xbox controller.
Absolutely crazy. They didn't have wired capability just off rip. That's a choice they made not to have.
I wanna like kind of theory craft here. Do you think a lot of these are being sold simply because they lost a dongle and they're not?
Yes.
They can't be fucked.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because a lot of these are no dongle.
Mm-hmm. So they're useless.
And there's one seller that has like over a dozen Riffmasters up that either have a dongle or don't for varying prices.
Mm-hmm. No dongle Riffmaster, $50.
Yeah,
what year is it, man? This is crazy.
This same store is selling 2 Riffmasters for $35 without the dongle, but then they're also selling a Riffmaster without the dongle for $50.
Well, I found another Riffmaster Xbox One, $34.95 free shipping.
There you go.
Found another one.
People are really trying to get rid of these things.
But that's a guitar controller right there.
Okay, so
it still works. It's just as good as it was day one, but now there's just better options out there, I think.
So buy it now. We got 3 pages and 60 items per page. So that's like over 200 Riffmasters on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
that's crazy.
I still have one of those bitches sealed.
163.
I think I have 2. I think I still have 2 sealed.
You have 2 sealed ones?
I think I have an Xbox and a PlayStation sealed. I never opened them.
Yeah, man.
The collector in me
so
last
thing. You know, just talking about the Riffmaster. The team that made the Riffmaster, they're not around anymore.
No, they got fucked over too.
They got fucked over. So like
I want you guys to click on this link.
Oh my brother. The pre-order faceplate, $249. 2 sold!
Wait, what? No way. 2
Last
sold?
one available. This bitch had 3 of them, and 2 of them was sold. God, I hope it didn't sell for that price.
Wow. Hey, there's no make best offer, bro.
JPEG. Low quality JPEG.
Bitch looks like the fucking electric what is not the electric hive? Lightning Strike from Counter-Strike. The Op Lightning Strike. CS:GO Case 1.
Bro, there's another one for $250
in the viewership here. Hold on. Op Lightning Strike. It's a low quality PNG of a Lightning Strike, and it looks very similar to this.
There's another one for $250 from a different seller. Hey, you could pay as low as $43.88 per month with Klarna. Do you want to do that?
Oh, that's a good idea. Yo, I don't have the money right now, so I'm gonna Klarna faceplate. Yo, I'm gonna buy now and pay later. AKA, I'm gonna get a loan.
The description just says limited edition. Only 500 remain. Yeah, and
only 500 of these are made. Yeah, and so what? I got the Metallica one. Can I sell that for $1,000? It's right there.
Hey, you could sell it for like $5,000 as far as
never
released.
I was wrong. It was the PlayStation Riffmaster that is debug mode works as
yes.
Okay, fuck the Xbox,
it's not the Xbox one.
Get the PlayStation one without a dongle. You can play it wired if you hold on all 5 buttons. Okay, I didn't remember that either. I've never done it. But that is cool. Speaking of buy now, pay later stuff, I just heard not that long ago that credit monitoring agencies are finally going to take your Afterpay and Klarna shit into account when assessing your credit score. So if you're door dashing a burrito and you're using Afterpay for it, that will affect your credit score if you don't pay it now.
I'm sorry. Like,
who could have seen that coming?
You have to be really down bad. You have to be really down bad to get a loan for a burrito, bro. I'm sorry. And if you're going through that, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry, but there's so many better ways to spend your money.
I really hope things get better.
if you have to take a loan out for a burrito, you need to go to the grocery store, my friend, and you do not need to go buy the burrito. You do not need to order a private taxi for your burrito to get delivered to your house via DoorDash.
You know, when you put it that way, that's literally what it is.
That's what you're doing. You're ordering a taxi for a burrito, and you're doing that on a loan. That is the most down bad shit I've ever even imagined of. That's get your life in order.
Yeah, again, like we hope the best for you. We really do.
Yeah, wishing you the best. This is free advice. If you want any more, you have to pay for me. You have to pay me for that advice, and I do not.
Hey, listen. Can we do a very, very quick festival corner right now?
I guess.
Put up the thing.
I have the thing up. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on July 24, 2025. We got Funny Song in Fortnite
Funny
Festival.
Song is available right now in the game. You can go play
Funny Song
the
is out.
TikTok background music you've heard a billion times before and absolutely fucking hate. If you scroll through Reels, if you scroll through YouTube Shorts, if you scroll through TikTok, you've heard the song before. Do you like it? Probably not. But you can go buy it for 500 V-Bucks.
It's literally the audio that goes do a do ba do ba do ba do ba do. Dude, I'm not even kidding. That is the one song that we got this week.
Hey, you guys like tambourines?
Actually,
well, we got two songs.
Okay. If you want to go full optimistic mode, there are 3 songs released in the shop this week, or 3 songs that you can get in your game.
Maybe
right
even
now.
a 4th. We don't know yet. Apparently, there's an FNCS song that's coming out.
I think it's an FNCS song. But
I don't think it's out
the
yet,
Zephyr song is in this summer road trip.
Yep, gotta play with a friend.
Last year.
Same thing as Through the Fire and Flames.
Yeah, and Holiday.
And Holiday.
And Alien Boy. So
Alien
Zephyr
Boy?
song.
Alien Boy.
Yeah, even my daughter
there
has
was.
Alien
that
Boy
was,
by Oliver Tree.
That was the Oliver Tree song. I was like, what the fuck is that? I never played the song, but I do have it unlocked.
Yep, I do have it unlocked. So you can get the Zephyr song, Red Hot Chili Peppers, pretty popular song. I think that's a new Red Hot Chili Peppers addition to the rock band.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever been in the game before.
I don't think that's ever been in the game. So pretty cool song. I haven't played it. I don't think I even got it, but it's fine. But then there's Funny Song by Slipstream Music. That is the new song this week. And then free from Music Pass Hell is Friday I'm in Love by The Cure. But we got that a year ago
as well. That was that's
season
from
3 Music
season,
Pass.
I want to say.
And it's been in the rotation, like the daily, or the overall rotation of free songs to play for the longest time now. It took a while for it to even be in there, but then it was in there pretty regularly, but it was never in the shop. I don't know if did Black Hole Sun ever come out? I don't know. I don't fucking
Black Hole
know.
Sun
It
did get officially released, yes.
Okay,
maybe
cool.
a couple months ago.
Cool stuff.
A while.
But yeah, I mean,
it's a good song. I like Friday I'm in Love. It was a Rock Band 3
If the
song.
what is it? The announcement? If the announcement for
Rock Band 4.
What are you talking about? Oh,
Friday I'm in
Black
Love.
Days? Oh, Friday I'm in Love. Okay,
Rock
yeah,
Band
on
4
disc.
disc.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I'm just gonna post it for the one time. The graphic on the tweet, it looks like a call for help.
It's not centered. Like
it's not centered.
It's like
usually
it's like
when
two
there's
more
2
things
songs,
were supposed to be below
it's
them.
like at least one thing was supposed to be there.
Wait,
there's something wrong here.
I never thought about that. There's space for 2 more songs.
I wanted
There
to
is
say
space.
something, but
This
I was
is how
already
they
making like
format
3
4 songs.
Yeah, I was already like going on 3 quote retweets on this fucking on this post, and I was like, no, it's fine. We'll talk about it on the show. But it looks like there's something else supposed to be there, man. It's like they probably used AI to fill it in last set. I'm just kidding. No, I mean maybe it wasn't that bad, but maybe things are that bad. I don't know. We're not told
really sad
anything.
It's really sad to see like the Twitter morale, like of people like just vocally being like, man, what's happening?
Yeah, Twitter is Twitter.
I don't even think
we like
Harmonix.
to like catastrophize in a way. It's like, oh, the game's gonna die. There's only a one song.
Just say Doom posting.
We're Doom posting.
The game's not gonna
Sorry,
die.
you didn't like catastrophize. Is that not part of your fucking lexicon, pal?
Game seems like it's in a weird period right now.
Yes.
They're doing pro vocals behind the scenes, and like I'm sure that's like taking up a lot of time, like a lot.
Maybe
it's a lot of work.
I don't know, but like
I just wish they would
this
say
is the
something
worst
so that
season
people
yet.
wouldn't have to Doom post all the time.
I don't want to
right?
speculate. I don't even like I don't look at the leakers. Like I don't care. Like,
Yeah, was
the
it
worst
Festival
season by
Tracker
far,
Bot
though,
gives
right?
more information about the game than Epic
it really does.
Yep.
Yeah, it really does.
And I think it's Epic that is holding a lot of it back. I don't think it's Harmonix, because I know if it was up to Harmonix, dude, Harmonix are the guys that still have DLC from 2007 still purchasable for their dead game. For Rock Band 4. They're not. They would not be the ones.
They pioneered a way for your Xbox 360 peripherals to work on an Xbox One.
Exactly.
Xbox One did not support Xbox 360 backwards compatible hardware until Harmonix did that.
Yeah, no, straight up. It just wouldn't be in Harmonix, like just the way that I.
Oh, I went to the wrong
think
scene.
that they
Back to
function.
the festival corner. My bad.
Just the way that I see them, how they've been able to carry their image and their focus and translate it to their games and game development and stuff like that. I don't think it's on them to be this quiet about it. These guys have always been like community centric, but then they got swallowed up by Epic. It's like, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, we don't have to talk anymore about festival.
I have one more thing
song.
to talk about
Funny
festival
song.
because I have a different outlook on the game now, and it's not doomer posting either. It's actually the opposite of that, whatever you want to call that. What will be a name for opposite of doomer posting?
Oh, just coping.
Hopium. You can call it copium. Maybe it's copium. Maybe it's just me lowering my standards. But I was playing festival just casually because I was the new TV I bought, the HD CRT. I thought it'd be funny to play festival in the thing. I hooked up my Switch 2 via HDMI to a CRT TV, which I thought was very funny. But I was just playing festival on it. It was like I'm just having a good time. I'm just vibing. I'm just playing the game for what it is. I had no higher expectations. I was just playing Battery by Metallica.
Yep, you gotta just accept it for what it is, man.
I was playing Fuel. I was playing... There's a good catalog of songs already out there.
There is.
The new songs haven't done anything for me in a long time, but I don't know. I was just playing casually, and I was having fun with it. And that is just what it is.
When you play it casually, and you get all the songs for free, Jay.
Yeah. When I have every song in the game, because they give it to me, hey, it's a pretty cool game. But,
hey, this shit's pretty awesome. But where other games get songs for free? Shit.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
that's a very fair point.
CRT? I bet it feels pretty good on a CRT.
It feels interesting. It just feels weird. It just feels different. Like, it's not what I expect the game to look like or feel like. And also, it was like... The CRT does have a slight amount of input delay unless you're playing on native 1080i, which I don't think the Switch is outputting 1080i. It's probably 1080p, but it's being up or 720p.
I don't know if the Switch supports interlacing.
I don't know if it has interlacing on it.
Oh, you're playing on Switch. Okay.
Yeah, I was on the Switch too, and just for funny ha-has.
Can a PS4 output to 1080i?
PS5.
I think the PS4 probably.
PS5 can probably, right?
I think PS5 can do 720p, which that TV would support. I don't know if it does 1080i. I think maybe it does do 1080i.
Hey, get the PS4, dog. Play some Rock Band 4 Deluxe on that bitch.
Hell yeah.
I hooked up Xbox 360 to it. It looks pretty cool. It's neat.
Oh, yeah,
but
you got the blades going on? Yeah,
the blades. But to wrap up Festival, my expectations for the game are very low. And I think that's for the better, because now I'm having more fun in the game because I expect less out of the game.
Welcome to how I was viewing the game during Carol motherfucking G, bro.
No. I've been there. Trust me, I've been there. But it's reached a different level of not caring.
I was already there by Carol G.
I know you were there. I wasn't yet. I still had a bit more hopium, and it slowly declined. And now this Bruno season's like, oh man. Oh, brother.
No, bro. No, I went, oh, man. When, I told Olivia that they're adding Funny Song, and she was like, what the fuck is Funny Song? I'm like, bro, you're never going to believe this. You're never going to believe it.
Yeah, pull up your TikTok right now and just scroll your For You page. Within 10, you're going to find
it. We have Funny Song at home, for real.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah. No, it's probably going to go triple platinum on Instagram Reels or something.
Yeah, I don't know, but I feel like that's the reason why it's in the game in the first place, is because they just saw raw data that says this song has 10 billion streams. It's like
the AI algorithm overlords.
All right. Yeah, the AI algorithm just chose the song for the game. It's like, this is what you're going to chart now. It's like, okay, sir, okay, all-knowing algorithm, okay, master.
Almighty.
and then there's no further thought about okay, it has 10 billion streams, but why? Do people actually listen to the song? No, not a single person has ever sought out that song ever. It just finds their way to them. Find me one person that found that song and listened to it on Spotify. You can't.
When you play that song on Fortnite Festival, there's a break in the middle because it literally sounds like the song ends
and loops,
and then it starts back up again. But this time with bass and drums, which the drum chart is worse than Season of the Sticks.
Isn't it just yellow?
Yeah,
it's just yellow, and it's.
I gotta find MD Curtis's tweet about that again. Hold on.
Is it? Yeah. Funny song, bro.
Funny song on drums. Here it is. Look at this. This
funny
is the chart.
Song on drums.
Yellow. Oh, I gotta open it up.
You have to wait literally a minute before you play this.
Okay, so the first half is empty. There's nothing there.
Yep, and then the second half is
yellow.
Tambourine.
Everything.
Oh, and then
on
there's
beat.
a quick that's the
only
there's
time
it happens.
There is. There's one
That's it.
That must have been an accident. That was left there on accident. So we're talking about song choice. Maybe don't choose this song next time. If that's the chart. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways, Festival Corner's over.
Songs are cool, and Rock Band had songs. Rock Band also had some songs that didn't come out.
That's so true, JP.
God,
I'm so glad
man.
you segued into this.
Yeah.
By the way, folks, last week... No, I was going to say last week. I'm sorry we weren't here last week. 2 weeks ago, last episode, we talked about the Power Gig Lost DLC. So I don't know how deep we went into it at this point. It's ancient history at this point. I don't even remember that far back. 2 weeks ago? That's insane. Nobody should have to wait 2 weeks for lore. But that was just found on a dev kit hard drive, for like an Xbox 360 dev kit hard drive that's been out there for 3 years. It's just been sitting there. We've had the Power Gig DLC for 3 years. We just didn't know it yet. Turns out
there was more.
Turns out there's more on that same hard drive, even that people never really looked into. Apparently, up until now. Now we have people. Now we have us, our people, the Rock Band and Guitar Hero type of people that are searching for this shit. And we found some canceled Rock Band DLC, folks. We have
Glitch God
Fuel.
Found them.
Yes, found by Glitch God from Milo Hacks.
Found by Glitch God.
That's who's being.
That's the bro right there.
That's the bro.
Yep.
That's the one who's getting credit. We have Fuel by Metallica and King Nothing by Metallica. Mind you, the video's up on Hidden Palace right now. My video, and I believe it was Luna's full band preview video, got blocked worldwide. Why is King Nothing by Metallica getting blocked worldwide now? I don't know. It's just that song. I looked through my entire Metallica catalog on my YouTube channel. That's still fine, except for King Nothing, for whatever reason. But anyways, so I can't show you the video. But those two exist, as well as Blackened version 2. What the hell's Blackened version 2? I don't know. That's what it's called in the game. It says Blackened version 2. I played it on guitar.
Some like venue changes.
It could be small
venue
shit.
changes.
I never looked at the
stuff
menus.
like that.
QA.
Because Fuel and King Nothing had forcing for chords. What if they update? They're gonna do like an update on like post processing venue stuff for Rock Band 2. That's the only thing that I was thinking about. It was probably like that, and probably went through. Who knows? Maybe Blacken got like a stealth update, back in the day when Rock Band 2 came out. But I wanted to talk about a little bit of lore because we did talk about the Metal 3-pack before on the show with
very recently,
Fuel.
which is very funny timing. I don't know how that happened, but we did.
We have a thing for that, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Good timing.
But it was Fuel. And that was a master, and then it was Supernaut and Wrathchild, which were going to be covers, which those definitely fucking exist. They absolutely exist somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
It's
not
just,
on the same hard drive that we found these
not
on.
on the same hard drive.
So sad.
But it's got to be out there.
The running theory is that it was going to be Metallica Pack 02 with Fuel, King Nothing, and The Day That Never Comes.
Yep, that's the running theory.
That is the running theory right now. So King Nothing came as a big surprise to us because we were like, oh man, what the fuck? King Nothing? Nobody has talked about this. Nobody knew. Wrong.
Turns out people didn't know. There's always a Score Hero forum post.
There's like a .bin, which is like a localization
SPA.bin
file. SPA.bin. And Xbox uses it when you access Xbox Live to just pull DLC that's going to be listed on there.
It's basically just like a list of things that are available, and it's a super small little file. Nobody was ever meant to look at it, but people did look at it even back in the day, 2008, when people were digging through this. They're like, oh, Fuel, Metallica, King Nothing, Metallica, interesting. That's in the SPA bin. Those must be future Rock Band DLCs. So the rumor did get started way back when. And there's a Score Hero thread about it. They were right. Yeah. And it got canceled at some point. But we must have all collectively memory hold the existence of a King Nothing, because I never remember hearing about it. Either that or
no. Nobody, none of us heard about it. I don't remember that shit.
It was a complete surprise.
All I knew after was that somebody did some digging. I think it was Gruden that did some digging on Score Hero or someone. But that's how I knew about it, was from Gruden. Just posted, hey, here's the. Oh no, it was from the Rock Band subreddit. I think somebody on the Rock Band subreddit. Wow, they did something useful for once.
Wow, that's crazy.
They pulled
so
up
proud.
a Rock Band Score Hero post saying like, hey, they talked about somebody pointed out King Nothing in the SPA.bin. Could be cool. And so it was known about. I didn't know that it was known about. But really, really cool that we finally have 2 unreleased Metallica tracks.
Mm-hmm. And the charts very much feel like Rock Band 1 DLC.
Fuel is pretty good. King Nothing feels a little unfinished to me.
Rock Band 1 stuff, even the final shit was like unfinished, man.
Yeah.
Like on disc shit is unfinished.
No, dude, the Fuel mix, I like it.
I do
it's
too.
weird.
It is
even
weird.
Though,
I could tell
when the solo,
even when I was
when the
playing,
solo comes around,
interesting.
the solo comes around, he doesn't say white knuckle tight. He doesn't say it. It's just gone. He doesn't say it when the solo comes through. Go play it again.
I must have missed that part.
I wonder if they censored it.
Well, he already says white knuckle tight in the song.
Yeah, he does. That's interesting. I wonder why that's gone. Interesting.
Yeah, it's just gone in the mix.
I was just thinking like the
somebody
verse
else
mixing.
also pointed out
You could hear Kirk's guitar
in
better.
the intro when he goes sha. It's extremely clear. It's very, very clear in the rock band mix.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's a bad mix. It's just very interesting.
It's just different than what we've ever heard before.
Yeah.
Didn't we talk too previously about like how different the mixes on like Metallica and Festival were as well? So it's like this is just another one where like the Fuel historically just has radically different mixes between games for some reason.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was cool. But the fun stuff doesn't stop with Metallica. There's actually 2 more tracks that were discovered on this hard drive.
Oh yeah.
That I have not put on Hidden Palace yet. That was me, by the way, that put those Hidden Palace places
Thanks, Jake.
pages up, so I'll do more. There's actually 2 more. One is called My Sharona version 2. This one I've not played yet. I haven't played either of these 2 new ones I'll get into. But apparently other people have, and they say that this version 2 does actually have like noticeable differences. Even the file size is different than the original My Sharona. So like I think the file size for Blackened and Blackened version 2 is like the exact same. That would lead me to believe that there's nothing different, or if there is, it's something super minor.
It must be like event changes in the MIDI
or
file.
something.
If not even that, it might be just like string changes, like changing of like the genre name or some shit.
Or it could be literally nothing. Like when you make a new folder on Windows, new folder. Oh,
really?
One,
it's just that's all it is?
2. It could be. I don't know.
It could be.
Wasn't there an incorrect lyric in Blackened?
Was there?
I think so.
That'd be something to look into.
I don't know. Someone's gonna have to. I
thought I saw somebody posting about that on either Milo Hacks or your server, Alec. That like there's an incorrect lyric in Blackened, and they might have just never updated it.
That'd be kind of funny.
I think it's during like the that part.
Oh, interesting.
I think they spelled expiration wrong. That's what they did.
No, you're right. Oh,
yeah, they spelled
I remember this now. Quick!
Didn't it say like expiration?
Rip the MIDI.
They said expiration. Yeah,
quick, throw it in the Nautilus and get the MIDI out, bro. Quick, just do it while we talk about whatever. You gotta go see it.
You do it right now. Hey, this is your homework, guys.
Live
your
lore.
Viewers. Go to Hidden Palace page, download Blackened V2, and then download Nautilus, and download Onyx, and do all these things. Rip the MIDI, do all these things. I actually had to walk through somebody in Twitter DMs to get the Fuel Rock Band DLC chart into Clone Hero. I was like, just download it from Hidden Palace, download Onyx, put it in the batch recompiler, and then go to the Create CH, and bam, now you have it for Clone Hero. But there's 2 more. By the way, 2 more. So the other one is My Sharona V2. Haven't looked into that yet. And another one that's like a completely canceled DLC song that never came out. It was apparently supposed to be on disc at some point too. I'm not entirely sure about that. But it's called La Aventurière or something like that. I don't know. It's French. Mm-hmm. It was probably from one of those. I think there was like a whole French DLC pack. If not French, just European in general. I've never heard it before. But this is what it is. This is what it looks like. By Indochine. I have no idea how you say this. I have no idea how you say this either. I'm not French. I don't respect the French. Any Frenchmen out there, go fuck yourself. Just kidding. Tell me how you say this in the comments. That's you, Miss Lenny. So that's there. I haven't loaded that up into the game. I haven't loaded that up into. I just saw your face, Alex. I haven't loaded it in the game yet. I haven't played it, but at some point I will, and I'll probably make a Hidden Palace page for it. There's also a couple other cool things that aren't like super big, just like other things. There was We Three Kings. 1100, the original chart that got changed randomly sometime like a week after the first version came out. So that if you have We Three Kings downloaded, you probably have 1096 version.
I love how everyone was like, "Man, I knew that trill was not yellow orange."
Yeah, that shit was yellow blue.
that was the one. That, or also it was a red sustain, not a blue
instead
sustain,
of a blue.
After the I was like, what the fuck? Why did they change this?
Yeah, bunch of super weird ones. We've talked about this before, but on my channel, I have a chart comparison. You can go watch the 2. There's actually there's more than just a couple different. There's probably like about 12 different changes.
Yeah, like what Red Dawn is completely different or some shit.
There's a bunch of weird
one of those big solos is very different than the other.
That chart clearly got pushed like too quick.
I guess I have no idea why. I would love to know why.
It might be a version 1, version 2 type beat.
Version 1 and version 2, we figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But there was also seemingly a test DLC for Guitar Hero 2 that was on that thing as well. It was called Rod Gort. That's Trogdor backwards. It's called Rod Gort by Bad Strong. It's literally just Trogdor. That's all it is. But it was a DLC package, so I'm assuming they just use that as testing.
Yeah. Community mention. I wanted to mention that I think Cisco Pikmin Guts posted. He was like, "Oh yeah," and it got inspired by the leaked DLC Rod Gort. He's like, I wrote a MIDI reverser, and so it's just he literally reversed Trogdor, and the animations are playing in reverse too. Now like the lighting is playing in reverse. It's not the actual game that would be, but
I actually didn't
looks
see
really
that.
cool.
That's great.
It looks cool. Yeah, he posted a link. He posted a video of that on Twitter. Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of funny. I must have missed that. What I did not miss from Cisco is that we have Power Gig customs now.
We do have Power Gig customs. Jake is going to be streaming Power. He's going to be doing the custom Power Gig gauntlet.
Playing. You can be
It's not public yet.
Warriors of Rock.
We can't just do it.
Permadeath.
In Power Gig? Yeah, fuck that. No, Cisco made it work. Like he was able to import Yes We Can from Guitar Hero 2 into Power Gig. I don't think he has any tools made for it yet or anything public that I couldn't just toss anything
Power
in there.
Gig customs? Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. Yeah, that was
a great joke.
That was kind of cool.
But yeah, what was it? Ska Pack? Not Ska Pack. Is that what it's called?
I think
for Power Gig,
yeah,
Ska Pack.
Yeah, so finally, you got beer.
Beer me, bro.
That was that Real Big Fish.
Real Big Fish. Dashboard by Modest Mouse, and the impression
Great
that
song.
I get by the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones.
Mm-hmm.
Cool shit.
Yeah, finally recovered.
And then 3 Weezer tracks as well. We
and
talked
the 3
about this
Weezer tracks.
but Hash Pipe, Perfect Situation, Surf Wax, America. We love Power Gig over here, folks.
Thank you, Weezer.
We love Power Gig.
Thank you, Weezer. Thank you,
Blackened version 2 just extracted. I'm gonna load up the MIDI and Moonscraper and see if they fix that.
There you go.
Yeah,
let's go.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know about all that. Oh, back to that hard drive. There were a couple other cool things that I found as well. One was like a World Tour test DLC that's like nothing. It's just empty, and then it was like the exact same thing for Guitar Hero 3. But 3 years back, this is all from the Terra release, like Xbox dev kit thingamajig. There's just like a large community group effort by obscure gamers of collecting Xbox dev kits and releasing them. That's where all this stuff came from in the first place. But 3 years ago, somebody was digging through this exact hard drive and found Guitar Hero World Tour test DLC as well. It was called like Placeholder 3, Placeholder 4, something like that. It's just anything by Endless Sporadic and Electro Rock by Sworn, but they were like earlier versions. I think the charts are the same, but like it was just a weird DLC package. The title ID for those was not Guitar Hero World Tour, it's Guitar Hero 4. I thought that was interesting. But you were digging around on this hard drive 3 years ago, and you found these World Tour things that mean nothing, but on that same hard drive there was unreleased Power Gig DLC and also Guitar Hero 2 Rod Gort and also Fuel and King Nothing, and you didn't...
JB, it's not fixed!
It's
still misspelled! It's still expiration.
Wow.
It is still expiration in version 2. Well,
I had a lot of hope in version 2. I'm so disappointed, honestly.
How's it
I'm
spelled?
fucking disappointed.
I'm going to write a letter, strongly worded letter.
Look, I took a picture of it right here. This is what it is. That's what it is in this version 2 MIDI.
Expiation.
I remember when James
maybe they were
Hetfield
gonna
said that
use
in
this.
Denmark.
Yeah, expiation. I think they're gonna fix this vocals thing for this V2. They just didn't get around to it yet. It was a dev kit. Maybe who's to say it was done? You know?
Yeah, it probably was just like, let's throw it on here and maybe we'll work on it, guys. We don't have time anymore. We got fucked out of more Metallica songs. We got to pack it up, guys.
Well, that's what I was gonna bring up. Like, it kind of begs the question. We can kind of speculate, like, why did Harmonix not release these tracks? And the obvious answer is licensing issues, but we have to kind of speculate where they came from. And the first choice would be GH Metallica, because Activision would have done a lot of that in advance, way before we knew about GH Metallica. They had plans.
Yes, for sure.
Like, for example...
They had plans all the way back in GH3 when they put out the Death Magnetic DLC.
Yeah, well, think about how...
Well, I guess that was only a couple months before... That was a couple months before World Tour.
GH Metallica doesn't have Ride to Lightning or Blackened. It doesn't have either of those, but Rock Band did, which means that there was some licensing stuff that they might have not been able to get it.
I just thought it was so funny that Ride the Lightning didn't make it into Guitar Hero.
When it literally said,
I know,
in the fucking trailer, Ride the Lightning.
I know, but they just probably couldn't secure it because Harmonix probably had some sort of chokehold over it for whatever reason. They must.
They definitely
or legal. I'm thinking legal loophole, man.
Perhaps
legal loophole. I would have loved to see Black and GH Metallica chart.
Oh, I think the solo would have been way harder.
I don't know, man. The Rock Band 1 Blacken is fucking dog
hard.
shit. I was playing it last night on Yarg. Yeah, I was just playing it.
It's fucked up. I don't know how I FC'd that. It's hard, dude.
Yeah,
transitioning into it.
Not a
my
cool
method's
chart,
gross. Bro. My method's disgusting. And it's
I had
not
to
good.
slide tap on that bitch. It
was
terrible, but I had to do it. But nah, bro. Yeah, no. I do want to recognize. Yo, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne, man.
My man.
I've
been rewatching the Osbournes, and it's been a blast. And they have a series called The Basement Tapes where Ozzy, Sharon, Jack, and Kelly all rewatch the Osbournes, and I think that they're going to continue it, but Ozzy's not going to be there anymore. But it's a fun watch. I highly suggest watching it.
Yeah, I used to watch the Osbournes as a kid. As a kid, I said that really weird. The kids,
I just remember the smoothie clip. He puts a smoothie together, leaves on the blender, and just fucking forgets about it, and then starts smoking. He walks away. He's like sitting on the couch taking a nap, Ozzy, and then the fucking blender starts smoking because he left it on.
I think Sharon's like, Ozzy, what the fuck?
Or when he goes to he finds out about Chipotle. And he's like watching the guy make the burrito. He watches the guy making the burrito. He's like this.
Yeah, his
out of his mind. He's like,
he eats nothing but burritos for like a week.
Yeah, because like I think he asked Jack. He's like, "You want a burrito? Chipotle? What kind of burrito you want?" Like, Dad, I don't want a burrito. I'm gonna get a burrito. I'm gonna get 2 of them.
Dude, I watched
the Twitter clip of that.
There's another there's another episode where like he does the same thing except with carrot cake. Yeah,
maybe
so all he's eating is carrot cake, and then he brings over these like professional cake makers to make him a shitload of carrot cake.
I mean, hey, the Prince of Darkness, man.
He can do whatever he wants.
There's another episode where like,
but you know what, like one of my most vivid memories of like Ozzy Osbourne and just like popular media was the World of Warcraft commercial that he was in.
Yeah,
and when Wrath of the Lich King first came out, and they're like, I'm the Prince of Darkness. And he's like, actually, Arthas is the Prince of Darkness, and he's like, who the fuck? Who the fuck is the Lich King? Who the fuck is that? And he goes like, "What's your fucking game?" At the end of the commercial. I love that commercial.
Yeah, that
came on like all the time.
I remember seeing that on real TV. Yeah, I remember seeing that as a kid on TV.
I watched G4 TV, and that commercial would be on like all the time. So good.
That was on just regular ass TV that my parents were watching.
Yep, that's the kind of chokehold that Blizzard does not have anymore.
No,
they don't have that.
They don't.
It's just people shitting on their games 24/7.
Dude, I didn't even play WoW, and I remember how big of a deal Wrath of the Lich King was. It was a big deal. Like everybody was talking about it. It was crazy.
Yeah, and I got a little bit of the lore rundown on it too. It's just like that is what changed the game forever. Like that was one of the expansions that changed the whole fucking like it threw everybody off. It was like, oh my god, is everything going to be the same after this? Nope, that's not what it was. It's cool. Having catching up on like World of Warcraft. I think it was in like 2015 or so. So I got to learn all about that lore and shit. It was cool. I know, but it was a big deal, man. That's why they got Ozzy Osbourne for that shit, man.
And that was around the same time that he was in World Tour as well. I mean, it was like 2009 or something. That was
2008.
Like that
2008. I'm pretty sure 2008, 2009.
For Wrath of the Lich King? I don't know.
Oh,
it was a similar time period.
Hold on. Wrath of the Lich King release date. You know what? November 2008. So it was a month within a month.
That's like
of each
the same fucking time. So he was working with Activision for both. Well, did they merge yet in 2008? Activision Blizzard, probably.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
It was close. It was all around the same time.
Activision Blizzard was like that was like maybe 2012. No,
I think it was 2012. 2012, yeah.
It was that late. Activision Blizzard.
Oh, July 2008. Never mind. It was right then and there.
Oh, wow.
2008.
Right then and there. They agreed to it in December 2007 and it finalized early.
I don't know why I thought it was so much later.
I thought it was much later too, but
I know some secret deep lore that cued me onto that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Can't tell you about it though. Secret.
Okay. All right. I thought so.
Yeah.
So.
Actually, I'm not joking. But no.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I remember seeing that commercial very vividly. I think we were watching fucking like that '70s show on TV. Me and my parents.
Banger show.
And that commercial came on, and like it was kind of neat because I was like, the bridge between the young generation and older generation was Ozzy Osbourne. Like my parents love Ozzy and Black Sabbath and all that stuff, and I knew Ozzy now from Guitar Hero because he was in World Tour. I'm like, that guy's on my video games I play. Yeah, Crazy Train. I know that song. Yeah, I watch sports. I've heard the song before. I didn't know that was Crazy Train. I didn't know it was Ozzy Osbourne, but now that he's in World Tour, it's like, oh, that song I've been hearing for years when I'm watching football, that's Crazy Train. That's Ozzy Osbourne. Cool. You know? It's just a kind of a cool thing.
It's funny you bring that up, because, like, Rosie, she loves Master of Puppets. Like, she loves that song. Her right. She listens to it regularly. And so, she's got this obsession with Halloween music. And
scary
Halloween
metal
music. It just no. But it's just like it sounds. It's gonna take a weird turn in a second, but it sounds like Halloween. So just keep that in your mind. She heard "Falling Away from Me" by Korn, and she loves that song. You know how like the intro riff? It sounds like Halloween.
It's creepy. Yeah,
right. It's creepy, and then she likes "Freak on a Leash" because that also sounds very creepy. I put her on a Mr. Crowley.
That's
today.
Perfect for that.
Rocks with it. I'm like, Rosie, listen, you want some good Halloween music? Here we go. We wouldn't have Master of Puppets without this guy. We wouldn't have it. So she's aware of it. It's in her brain.
I love that so much.
Yeah, she's so funny.
Yeah, that's great. She was on her Halloween music kick back when we were there in May. She was playing Halloween music on the piano. She was playing Halloween.
She figured out
Shark,
a minor
Shark.
key.
Yeah,
a minor key means Halloween. I'm like, well, you're not wrong. You're really not wrong. And so she's just been hyper fixated on that ever since, because we gassed her up so much. And she's just like, what's other Halloween music? You know, it's so funny. Well, figuring out how a child's brain works is so cool, because it's like, yeah, you know what? My brain definitely worked like that too.
Oh yeah,
you can see the gears turning in their brains, especially when they're like super young, learning how to talk. Like, because I have a cousin of mine has like a 2.5-year-old daughter right now, and she's starting to talk pretty well. Like, you can understand most of the words she's saying, and like she's saying things that mean something, not just babbling. So like you can see the gears turning in her head about like, I want to go over there and play with that toy. I need to communicate that in some way. So she would like look at it, point, play with that. Yeah, you can play with that. Like it's kind of cool. Ding, ding. Yeah, like all these different things
the
are
neurons
connecting
firing,
in their brains.
The
nerves are firing.
Satisfied.
Yeah, it's just cool to watch. Because I've seen this. She was a baby. She could do
dopamine.
nothing.
Dude, first time humans watching a first time human experience first time human things.
It's cool.
That's why it's so cool. Which is why we're so excited for this guitar to come out for people. So they can experience the greatness of GH. There's so many people that are like, I'm getting back into this once this guitar comes out. Could not be fucked to do all the modding and all this stuff. I get it. I understand that. But it's like, all that stuff wasn't for me. I just want a guitar and I want it to work. And this is this is prime time, baby. To have a guitar like this coming out, you know, the way that it is for everybody, it's gonna blow people's minds.
It's gonna be peak.
They're gonna get it.
Well,
when you guys get all your guitars, be sure to post them on Twitter at us on Lore Hero or whatever,
or the podcast.
We want to see them.
Crack GG, at A Wise Moves, at 760 Creations, at Asai, at Jason Paradise, at Lore Hero Podcast. You're probably using up most of your characters by this point, but you don't have to add all of us. Just a couple. We'll see it. Just share the guitar. Let us know that you got it. Let us know how you're enjoying it. You know, I just want to see it.
Yeah, it's the same way that Jason is
this whole time.
Jason's loving that guitar, bro. He can't put it down.
How about you tell us about it, Jason?
I love it. It's so fun. I love playing on my guitar. Oh, that's really nice, Jason. Thank you for sharing with that. Me too. I also
wise words.
I love playing on. I'm gonna go play on it some more because I have firmware to test.
Let's go.
I played 3 hours of Yarg last night testing new firmware about the secret sauce.
Go play with replays on Yarg.
Yes,
check that shit out on Nightly. Yarg Nightly.
Yes.
I'm gonna do that tonight. Then I'll replay
playable replays. You can do co-op with yourself. Co-op with yourself. Shit, never been done before, man. Fucking love Yarg.
Sorry, just got a little footnote at the end, but it's better than nothing. Thanks guys for watching. We'll see you next week for real this time.
Bye.
Not joking.
Yeah, seriously.
We will be back next week, no matter what. If it's just me, I don't care. If it's just Alec or JP, you're getting a one-man podcast.
Yeah, you're just getting a one-man podcast.
We're gonna make it happen, no matter what. Okay,
we'll make it work.
Promise you. That's a Lore Hero podcast guarantee. See you later next week. Bye.
Bye.